So we have fuel harvest together, and what we're going to be doing in this video is going through if I believe it's worth buying or not, and a massive thank you to Keymailer for giving me a key to play. So basically what this game is you have to go around to these different drill zones. You start off at drill zone 1, and eventually when you've got more money, you can go through all of them, being drill zone 1 through 6. Each one gets more expensive, and the area you can drill in gets bigger. And this whole game is about using oil to make money. So when you first start, they're going to let you rent the first drill zone for free, and you get it for an hour. Then what you can do is after the hour, you can either rent it for another hour, and this works for all of them. You can rent them for 1 hour, 4 hours, or you can buy the actual site so you don't have to keep renting it. And these times are real time, so if you rent it for an hour, you actually get it for a real life hour. And what you do is you go into the drill zone, you use a metal detector, or like a detector in general, and you detect for spots that might have oil. When you have found one and you're standing over the top of it, you get out your pickaxe and you smack the ground, and that is going to release oil. Then what you do is you place an oil pump or a drill, whatever you want to call it, on top of that spot, and that is going to start producing oil. Then what you need to do with this oil is take it back to your warehouse, and you are either going to turn it into gas, or you can turn it into different products that you can then go and sell. So the game is going to have 4 different fuel stations. You go to them and you can negotiate with the gas man. So say you go to fuel station 1, you negotiate a deal. Every single in-game day, there is going to be a new amount of gas that the guy wants. So you take your crude oil that you're getting from your pump, you put it into your truck, you take it back to your warehouse, you turn it into gasoline, then you take that to the fuel station, you drop it off, you get money. And then when you are producing items, you take them next door to your shop, you put them on your shelves, and you sell them. The mechanics for selling are nice and easy to deal with. You just click on the product and that is it. There's no give and change like there is in games like Supermarket Simulator, TCG, so on and so forth. And what you do is you level up, you unlock different upgrades, you expand your business through like warehouse and shop expansions. And then you can also buy different vehicles. You can get different color pickup trucks, or you can eventually get like a full-on massive truck that you have to attach a trailer to, or a tanker. And you're going to need multiple because you get the big truck, then you get a crude oil tanker, and then once you have converted that crude oil into gasoline, or as an example, you then need a gasoline tanker to transport it. So you're essentially just building up like a massive oil company, making loads of money from it. But at the same time, you can dig around the drill zones in places where there's no oil, and you can look for different crystals and stones and like different collectibles you can get. And once you fill up an entire collection, you are going to be given a massive bunch of money. So there's other stuff to do on the side as well. And I think this game's really good. However, it is a game that I'm going to say should primarily be played in co-op. This game can be played like either solo, or you can play with up to 5 people in the same game. And I just played this one on my own just to kind of get a grasp of what you do and to understand the game and stuff to bring you guys this review. So to answer the question, is it worth buying Fuel Harvest together? I'm going to say yes. I don't know how much it costs at the moment. I've been given early access to it. But I'm also going to say that it's more of a yes if you have friends to play with. It's still a decent game, even if you're playing on your own. It can be a little bit clunky in areas. It's not the smoothest game in terms of its performance and some of the like features and stuff in the game. They're not the best I've ever like experienced, but they're also not the worst. It's a decent game, even to play solo, but I can just imagine it being so much better playing with a bunch of friends. So my recommendation is yes to buy this game, but even more so if you have a bunch of friends to play with. But it also does depend on the price. If they're wanting like 20-25 quid for this, I would just steer clear. If I was to put my own price on this game, I would say somewhere between 12 and 15, maybe a tiny bit lower because it's early access. But I can see when it's like feature complete, it's in its full release and everything, I can see this being a game that is worth paying like 20 quid for. So maybe 12 to 15 pound early access, that sort of range. You never know, it could even be cheaper. But yeah, I think Fuel Harvest together is a decent game. I recommend picking it up and trying it. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Again, a massive thank you to Keymailer for the key to play. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.